Time to do some car maintenance today. Well, time to take the car to have some maintenance done. The sensor on one of the tires has gone bad and it constantly says that I have a low tire on that one. It makes me not want to drive it because if I get in it and it says low tire, I don't know if it's just the sensor being broken or if there's actually a low tire. And one of the tires does have a slow leak, so I'm finally going to take it to our local tire place so they can help me fix that, because we have this nice lovely 2009 Toyota to drive, but I hardly ever drive it because I don't know if the tire is going to actually go flat or not. So doing that, I'm taking trash to the dump. I already edited an entire like 5 galleries of photos from the hot air balloon pictures that I did this weekend. So I've been up since 5:45. It's been a very productive morning, and we'll see how long I can go today without crashing. Welcome to the Toyota. This car I've had since 2010. Sorry about the trash in the back, but I am on the way to the dump. But yeah, 2010, it's been super reliable. It is a stick shift, whoop whoop. I really enjoy driving it. The low tire light always being on makes it so I don't feel like I can trust that its tires are good to go when I get in it. Yeah, taking it to the tire place. I would love to be part of that 1,000,000 mile club for Toyota, but I have to drive it in order to hit the 1,000,000 miles. So 160,000 miles in 14 years is not very many miles. My goal is going to be to drive this car more and keep it running in good shape. If I could do a review of the 2009 Toyota Matrix, I would say I love the fact that it's a stick shift. I also love how simple it is to use. The controls are just super simple. It still has a 6 CD changer, and I am old school. Sorry to my stepdaughter if she's watching this. I know she cringes whenever I talk about the olden days, but there's just something to be said for listening to an album all the way through repeatedly, so you can even memorize what the next song is gonna be after the song that is on the radio. So I don't know, it's just like a whole different experience. I love the CD changer that's in it. I sound so old. But yeah, CDs are amazing, and the dials are super easy to read. So I highly recommend the Toyota Matrix if you're looking for a used car, because this one has just been such a blessing and has really just been a trooper, just running. We have had to fix the clutch a few times. It's had to be replaced, which I think is kind of par for the course. I mean, I've been pretty easy on it, I guess, but still, it's really held up and has been a great car. So 2009 Toyota Matrix Sport. It is a sport, so highly recommend. So now on to the dump and to the tire place, and then hopefully home for more editing. Yay! To the dump, to the dump, to the dump. I'm not sure if it still exists, but there was a furniture store called The Dump in Richmond, and that was its little jingle. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. So that's what I think of anytime I go to the dump. To the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. I thought it might be helpful to share how to drive a stick shift, because I know there are a lot of people out there that don't know how, because I bought this car in 2010. It was on the lot still, even though it was a 2009, and I think that big part of that was because of the stick shift, because even back then a lot of people still were not driving with a stick shift, and I think it's even fewer now are learning how to drive a stick shift. So I'm going to put the camera on the stick shift as I'm driving, so that way you can kind of see. I'm sure there's people out there that are like, oh my gosh, I already know how, this is so stupid, but maybe this will be helpful. Here's how to drive a stick shift. So we start the car. In order to start this car, it won't start if I don't have the clutch pushed in. So I push in the clutch with my left foot, and just so you guys can see, they have 3 pedals.
This is the clutch. That's the brake. That's the gas. Clutch on the left, brake in the middle, gas on the right.
All right, then we push the clutch in with the left foot. Left foot works the clutch. Right foot works the brake and the gas. Okay, push the left foot in on the clutch. Turn and hold the brake so you don't start rolling. And turn the key to turn the car on. I'm gonna let down the handbrake. Everything's still pushed in. The brake is pushed in and the clutch is pushed in. I shift into first with my right, let off the brake, so the car is actually gonna start rolling. Then I hit the gas a little bit while I let up with the clutch on the left foot slowly. And now we're rolling. I'm gonna have to stop. So I push the clutch in, put it in neutral, hit the brake. I have the clutch pushed in, the brake pushed in, shift back into first. Foot off the brake, give it some gas, let up on the clutch, and we are off. Now I'm gonna push the clutch in, shift into second, let the clutch out while I'm giving it gas. Putting my turn signal on, shifting into third. Now I'm gonna shift again into fourth. So, push the clutch in, let up on the gas, shift into fourth, push down on the gas, let up on the clutch. Easy peasy. There's one more gear I can shift into. I'm not going quite fast enough for that. It's actually harder to narrate driving a stick shift than I thought it would be. Not gonna lie. Oh, looks like I've gotten up to speed, so I'm gonna shift into fifth. I'm gonna push the clutch in, take my right foot off the gas. Here we go. Pushing the clutch in, taking the right foot off, shifting up into fifth. Now I push the gas pedal while letting out the clutch with my left foot. And we're there. You don't have to slam on the gas. It's just giving it a little bit of gas. And look, I'm as ditzy as they come. Maybe not the most ditzy person, but I'm not a rocket scientist, and I can drive a stick shift. So if you've just been gifted a stick shift from a family member, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can ever drive this thing. If I can do it, you can do it. So if you're just wanting to slow down a little bit on the road while you're driving a stick shift, you can hit the brake, and your car's not gonna stop. But if you don't want to slow down all the way without putting it into neutral, then your car will stall out if you stop all the way. I am going to downshift into fourth, so I pushed the clutch in, shifted to fourth, and now I'm giving it more gas, letting up on the clutch. Slowing down with the brake. Yeah, I'm going 35 miles an hour, so fourth gear is still okay. Alright, I gotta stop all the way, so I pushed the clutch in, pushing the brake, and sticking it into neutral, which is right there in the middle. Guess where I just went? Heyo. So I had to buy 4 tire sensors because 3 of mine are bad. He said just replace all of them. But shout out to Taylor Tire. They have said they're only going to charge me $60 to put all 4 sensors in. So I'm getting out of this for like $200, and I feel like that's pretty reasonable. So now I'm gonna head from Napa back to Crew for the Taylor Tire deal, and we will have some more peace of mind with the Toyota. Here we go. Uh-oh, there's a horsefly in the car now. I think it just flew out. Yeah, cool. So we have a bust. Taylor Tire was not able to read the sensors with the little sensor reader that they have. So I have to go return these parts to Napa, and then I have to get a different sensor, and then I have to come back and try again. So that's kind of a bummer, and Napa won't have it ready until 2. But now it's 11:20, so I'm gonna edit and eat lunch, and then I'll head back out, and the tire saga will continue. I'm very glad that I woke up early though, because hey, it's not even noon and we're well on our way to fixing this tire situation, so I'll take it. Oh my gosh, it is hot and so bright outside. June, man. Summer is hitting, summer is here, and I'm roasting in this car. I need to put my sunglasses on. I just realized earlier today I forgot to bring my regular glasses when I was running my errands, and so I was going inside everywhere with my sunglasses still on, and that is such a Casey Neistat move. And that was not on purpose, I swear. Is that art emulating life or life emulating art? I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for the inspo, Casey Neistat. If you haven't checked his stuff out, I will put his information here on the screen. I can't link anything in the description yet because I don't have enough subscribers. But anyway, his vlogs, he has some really interesting things to say, and he's really great with filmmaking and has some really cool angles on things. So highly recommend, very entertaining, especially his vlog about bike lanes in New York City. The ending when he crashes, oh sorry. Just got off the phone with my mother-in-law. So now I'm gonna do my errands, and let's see, so I'm going to Napa to exchange these sensors because they were wrong. Then I'm gonna go back to the tire place so they could put these on, and then I'm gonna come back. Here we go, off to drive the stick shift again. I cannot make this up. I swear they could have written an SNL skit about my experience in the auto parts store just now, because there were 4 people in there, and I used to work retail, I get it, they were all busy, but it's like the more of a hurry you're in, the faster people are going to talk. And I swear the one guy that got like available first started chatting with another customer who someone else had been helping about the 3/4 ton truck that they were looking for and they wanted to sell or buy or whatever. And I swear the pace of their conversation was like, I can't even tell you how slow they were talking. Like, I can't even imitate it for you. Like, I can't even do an impression of it because it was so slow. How do you talk that slow? I don't understand how they get anything done. I do not. So, life in the South. That was an experience. That was an experience. And I am about to lose my sight because it is bright outside. Okay, now hopefully the tire place can get these sensors put on and it will work with their sensor reader thing. I don't know how all this works. All I know is I would like for the low tire pressure light to go off in my Toyota, and it has been on for probably a year or 2 because they said, well, next time you get new tires, just have them change the sensor. But we don't drive it that often because it always says low tire pressure, and that's kind of a hassle when you have another car that doesn't do that you could also drive. So it's been a day. Time for the next spot. So now into my gym class, and I did remember to bring my GoPro, so you'll finally get to meet Cheryl. All right. This is Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl!
She's my inspiration for all the workouts.
That is really my personality. I am that loud.
It really is, but it's so fun, and you've really helped keep me on track this year when I could have veered off, so.
You're doing better than ever.
Thank you.
Now that I'm watching every move you make. Literally.
Yes, you really are.
Yes.
She had me do the app now, so every day she texts me if I miss my workout.
I'm watching the steps, and if you disconnect, I got you.
Oh, I'm not disconnecting.
You're doing good, though. Very good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
100%. Good job, girl.
You ready to show your muscles?
No, I want you to show your muscles.
We'll do it together.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yay! Good job.
Yay!
Way to go, girl. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
And for always motivating me.
Of course. RJ-O-B.
Well, you're doing great.
I love it.
Amazing. So yeah, that's Cheryl.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. Everybody come take her class.
Thank you.